Woo! Ah ah ah! Hello everyone. I've been grinding it a little bit. Haven't continued where I left off last time on the story, main story. I've done a little bit of some of the companion missions and a few of the adventure missions, but I did not leave. I did not go chat with Himiko yet. So based on like what we did last time on stream, just did some grinding, trying to get myself to Trailblaze level 30, and I have hit that. I think I'm 31. Yeah, almost 32. Would be nice to get to 35 this weekend. Just to get that reward, so I can do another 10 pull in the normal banner. I think I'm at like 70 pulls in the normal banner, and I haven't gotten a 5-star from that yet, so it'd be nice to get to that. Let's see, which character materials do I need? I think I still need a ton of... Yeah, this one, I guess. We'll send the lollies. Go do whatever that is. For some reason, they're the top recommended. And then we just keep getting more XP items. There can never be enough XP items right now. All right. And I was kind of curious before. Forgot to look it up. Is there a... I might have to ask somebody else when they get in. If anyone comes in. If there's a, condensed ribbon equivalent. Hey Kesno, you're up early. Away for that. Do I have more currency for this stuff? Oh, I need to switch back to English just for the stream. I switched to Japanese because off stream, because apparently my favorite Japanese voice actor does the voice for the MC, which makes sense because the MC is kind of like this emotionless character, and the voice actress that one of my favorite voice actresses does, she does a lot of characters that are like emotionless, like Mikasa from Attack on Titan and Violet Evergarden of the same name show, and even another video game, Nier. I think she voices 2B is the character's name. So part of me is a little disappointed that she's doing the MC VA, because the MC doesn't get a ton of lines. But as far as I could see, comparing it to Genshin, she's getting more lines than the character in Genshin does. So, I mean, there's that. Oh, finish that off. Which one do I need most? It's the one I'm gonna buy first. Oh, where are these? Those. Nice. Thank you, Louder. Does the character in Genshin ever talk? She has some lines in the main story nowadays, but they're very minor. Like, I think at the end of the Liyue arc, where they ask her what she wants for helping the city, and she's like, help me find my brother, and that's it. I think at the end of each arc so far, she'll have a line. Because the same thing in the Mondstadt one, like after they get jumped and Venti's getting beat up, she's like, Venti! That was it. I mean, I think nowadays she's getting a few more lines. Like in the newer events and stuff, she gets a few more lines nowadays, but Honkai MC, most of her lines are internal dialogue. Like, she's usually just thinking to herself. So, like, her dialogue isn't, like, she's not really talking to other people with her dialogue. It's just what she's thinking. The VA gets to say those lines now when she's thinking of something. Which reminds me a lot of, like, not Stranger Things, Life is Strange. Okay, but today we are finally gonna jump back on the train and continue the main story. We're gonna go visit the Chinese planet. I don't know if their purpose was to, like, isn't, you know, in Genshin there's each like continent or each area is like a different country. I don't know if they're doing like each planet we visit is like a different country. I don't know what planet Belobog or Eurilo 6, I guess they were calling it. Yeah, like Eurilo 6 we visited. It's like this modern tech society with mining and all that. I don't even know what country you would represent that as, but I know the next planet for a fact is kind of more Chinese themed, so that's why I'm like, will there only be Chinese stuff on this planet, or is there other, you know, other themes? I don't know. I didn't play the beta and I didn't look into it, so I just feel like each planet we visit will just have a different country, you know, as a theme. But I think this next planet is the only one is the last one available for this current update. So I don't know yet. We'll see. Hi, Himeko.
The express crew tread upon the trailblaze. We travel between worlds, like a thread weaved into the life stories of others. The universe is vast beyond our imagination. It's a miracle that our paths converge. The fact that we get to know and travel with each other can only be seen as the design of destiny. Thank you for becoming our companion. I'll do my best to answer any questions you may have.
It is, I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, but it's funny that the second, you know, the second area you visit in Genshin is Liyue, which is Chinese, and then the second planet in Honkai is also Chinese. I'd like to talk about the battle with Kokolia.
Sure. Oftentimes, those who are involved in historic events don't have the opportunity to see things from a wider perspective. I hope as an onlooker, I may provide some help.
About the path of
The
preservation.
preservation is known for their indifference. Unless you become a zealot like those with the corporation, it's hard to share in the Eon's power. Determined to preserve the world they loved, the architects held on for hundreds of years. But as the fragmentum continued to advance, their already wavering faith started to show some cracks.
Oh, and also, not every planet has the ability to go to space. Like, I think Eurilo 6, when we touched down there, they're like, you guys came from the sky? And we had to, like, you know, prove it to them that we weren't lying, you know? That's a technology they haven't advanced far enough into yet.
And one particular guardian, Cocolia, abandoned the path of preservation altogether. In contrast, you stood your ground and proved your faith in the Amber Lord. Judging by how the battle turned out, Klipoth responded to your wish. Their gaze infused you with the power to wield the weapon of a supreme guardian and to take control of the Colossus.
And there's kind of like how in Genshin there's like gods and stuff. In this one there's like, I don't know what they're calling it, space gods. That's the only thing I can when I think about all this. And I haven't like read into all the lore of it yet. But there's like these space and I don't know, space gods is the easiest thing I can say right now, but like Klipoth, there's another one. There's a bunch. I just can't think of them right now. I was meant to thank you for your support during the battle. Oh yeah, Himiko shot out a nuke from space that helped us out in the Excuse me. Sorry, I'm drinking Monster this morning to wake up. It just decided to come out. Anyway, I want to thank her.
Don't mention it. Welt and I may have stayed on the Express this whole time, but we've been watching over you from the moment you set foot on Eurilo 6. Friends look after each other. The same goes for us Nameless.
You saw everything?
No matter where you are in the universe, the Express will always be behind you.
They saw everything. That means they saw me digging through the garbage. I'm on the Express. This is the main hub for the Express. So, pretty much after your missions, you'll end up back here. The source of Cocolia's power
is a Stellaron. There's no doubt about that. What I've gathered so far suggests it's likely that the Supreme Guardian was corrupted by the Stellaron at a very young age. All the tragedies that came after can be traced to that
young
point.
age?
On the
Like
flip
even
side,
before
you
she
can't
became the
judge
Supreme
Cocolia
Guardian?
too harshly. Imagine if it were you or me who had to sit on the throne and watch the city slowly being brought to its knees. Would we not question what we believed in? Sure, ask away.
Can Eurilo 6 go back to what it was before the
Well,
Stellaron?
may be better equipped to answer that. But if you want my 2 cents,
I do.
I'd say it's unlikely. I guess it's possible, but it would take a long time. I can tell from your report that the new Supreme Guardian of Belobog is a smart young lady with leadership qualities. What's more important, the firm and honest support she gets from people around her will also prove immensely useful. But fate likes to play tricks on people. Even if during their lifetime they manage to make Eurilo 6 prosper again to a certain degree, they will remain vulnerable and helpless to countless threats lurking in the
I also have a
recesses of the
theory
universe.
of the
We can only
two
give them our best
characters
wishes from
we get
afar.
to play as at the very beginning of the game, where it's still kind of like doing the tutorial stuff before we get to choose, you know, if we want to be male or female. I have a theory on those 2 characters. It's not a deep dive theory, but I have a theory, something I thought of recently.
It's virtually impossible to destroy a Stellaron. No one, not even Herda, has found a way to break its structure. The best we can do at this stage is to prevent its energy from overflowing. When the Supreme Guardian was defeated, the Stellaron that had been transmitting energy to her exposed its weakness to us for a brief period of time, allowing Weltanai to contain its power. That's about all we can do about a Stellaron.
How
It
are
may
you
be suppressed
containing
for
it?
now, but it's only a matter of time before it regains power.
What's the process of containing it?
But this brief window should allow the people on this planet to heal and rebuild.
Thank you for your patience, Himiko.
You're most welcome. Have some rest. You've earned it.
Okay. Some things I want to discuss since you're here, Kesno. What I learned is... See if I can figure out how do I... Oh, wrong one. Okay. What I learned... This guy right here, which they haven't gotten into yet, very much of his past, but he is actually from Honkai Impact the Third. He is a multiverse traveler. He is the only one thus far who is from Honkai Impact the Third that's made it to Honkai Rail. I mentioned before that I made a tweet a while back before the game came out asking if there were any differences or anything I needed to know between the two games. And all they told me was that some of the characters we may see are from Honkai the Third, and that's due to the multiverse. And he is currently the only one that we know of right now. They mentioned that there might be one or two other characters from Honkai the Third that might make an appearance. But yeah. I won't say more than that, but I do know why I think he might be here. And then Branya. I just had a little theory because I ran into something. I noticed Silverwolf, the one of the characters we got to play as at the very beginning. She had a single drill for her hairstyle, and her hair was also this silver color. So I think Silverwolf is a code name for another multiverse Branya, like a younger version of her. That's just like extremely smarter than this Branya. But that's my guess right now. I don't know. Like, they didn't really give us too much information on why her and Kafka, what they were doing at the space station, but I think they're from a different multiverse. Maybe. You forgot that Honkai isn't just Star Rail, they have other games too. It's just one other game. Just Honkai Impact the Third. That's the game that was out way before Genshin and really lifted Hoyoverse off his feet, or MiHoYo at the time. And there's a lot of story with that game that I don't know about because I didn't play it. But I know, like, just looking up, I was curious which characters had, you know, which characters so far are from Honkai, like have the appearance of characters from Honkai the Third that are in this game. So Zile is in Honkai the Third. This isn't the same character though. Branya is also in Honkai the Third. From what I remember, Himeko is in Honkai Third. And obviously Welt. And that's all about I know from memory right now. Yeah. But those characters, besides Welt, those characters just share the same name and appearance in this multiverse. They're not the same character. Anyways, before we talk to Welt, I did get a new disc, I think. Yeah. I want to unlock this song. Wildfire. I think Wildfire is the boss OST. Also, Asta's here. Why is Asta here?
If a telescope were deployed at this location on the Express, it would almost certainly be possible to observe shorter wavelengths. Feels like a good angle.
Here for work?
Of course not. I'm here on your invitation. Isn't that right? That's why I went into vacation mode the second I boarded the Express.
I invited her?
These topics don't interrupt themselves, you know.
I don't remember inviting her.
Well,
Maybe there was a
there
text
are
message
other things
a
in
while
life,
back.
too.
Why not just soak in the Express for today?
That's not a bad idea. Well, I've been on the Express before, but this is my first visit with you on board. Looking forward to it.
Also, the same voice actress for English in Genshin, Mona, who's an astrologist, does the same voice acting for Asta, who also seems to be kind of an astrologist herself. She likes looking at the stars and stuff. Fun fact.
So, your first trailblazing expedition has concluded. How do you feel?
Ready for more, sir.
Be it joy or pain, success or regret, it's all part of the journey. Those feelings will accompany you as long as you tread on the trailblaze, and one day you'll grow used to them.
I mean, I call it a success. Only one person died.
It seems you have something on your mind. Let's hear it. I'd like to hear a fresh perspective myself. As talkative as Himiko is, we've pretty much run out of topics.
The Fragmentum and the Eternal Freeze, will they disappear? I mean, we already kind of know that. That's a no. I relayed our view of the stellar effects to Branya.
Is that so? Well, I think you did the right thing. It's better to move forward with the burden of knowledge than to tread a perilous road with blind optimism. I remember a distant world where the people were faced with unimaginable danger every single day. But they saved their planet time after time with wisdom and courage.
I think he's talking about Honkai 3rd. Honkai Impact.
This goes to show how much of a difference ordinary people can make. I hope your Relo 6 sees that too.
This mission would have been much easier if you were there.
I too wish to go with you, but Himiko insisted on letting you and your friends rise to the challenge. I'd been observing what's happening on the ground from the Express, and I have to admit that I got sweaty palms a couple times. I was glad to see you three meet friends you could trust and overcome hardships. Well done.
The art style for the train interior is cool. It's futuristic, but sort of reminds me of the art decoration style from BioShock. Oh yeah, I can see that. Like this part right here. Kind of looks BioShocky.
Himiko was calm from the very beginning. She kept telling me to trust you youngsters' decisions. And she was right. I really need to stop worrying so much. Likewise. Get some sleep. We'll be heading off again soon.
Some of the furniture and desks. I don't remember much of the furniture in BioShock, but I'll take your word for it. Yeah, I won't spoil it, but once you get to the train yourself, you can actually visit March 7th's room and Dong Hung's room and see their rooms too. which is decorated differently.
Pom-Pom, we're back! Shh! Checking star rail stability! Pom-Pom needs to focus!
But you're staring at the music box.
Good to see you too. Spatial readout. Back to the normal bracket. Star rail stability keeps rising. 56%, 57%. The numbers have stabilized. Dispatch the express. Oh, welcome back to the express.
Can you explore the train freely all the time, or only during certain parts of the story? You can explore freely. So like once you're like out on a mission on a planet, you can teleport back, because there's things you can do on the there's like stuff you can do. I forget what it's called. There's this thing right here, the synthesizer, but you don't really need a. You can actually just access this through your phone. But there's this thing way back here. It's kind of like in Genshin, you know how the Genshin has like additional like end game stuff where you could challenge yourself and get more extra rewards. It's kind of like that thing right there. But I forget what the name of it is called in this game. How's Express doing?
The space fissure is healing up, and the star rail has become stable enough for us to dispatch the express. As for the coaches, Pom-Pom's checked every nook and cranny and made sure everything's in good order.
Oops, I forgot to bring you souvenirs.
Don't worry about it. Eurillo 6 probably doesn't have anything worth buying anyway. Plus, it's your first time on a Trailblaze mission, so Pom-Pom will let it slide this time. But don't forget, next time.
Where's our next stop?
Destination will be announced at the navigation meeting.
Oh, okay.
For now, get some rest and stay tuned.
Need to get some juice for March.
Oh, Pom-Pom almost forgot. There you go. Careful not to spill it. Thank you, conductor.
When are we leaving, conductor?
Right away. To avoid encountering the anomalies again, the express will dispatch shortly and head to a more stable area. For your safety, please don't leave your seat until the express has reached cruising speed.
Yay. Officially, oh there it is, Wildfire. Officially finished the Belobog storyline, or the Eurillo 6. I'm not sure what people are calling it. If they're calling it the Eurillo 6 arc or the Belobog arc. Either way, we have the song that I want to listen to. You're in the way. Wildfire. Yeah. This is the song that played during the boss fight, and there's like a beat drop when the boss uses their ultimate. You know, it's just so hype. I got a text message. Wildfire official promotion tomorrow. Looks gift. Promotion tomorrow. Wildfire will host an auction near the vagrant camp of the outskirts of the robot settlement. Everyone in the underworld is invited. Buyers and vendors, please register for with your real name prior to the auction. If you want to know more, talk to our team members at the Bouldertown News office. Urgent reports from the logistics team said a number of broken patrol robots have been from an unknown source were spotted in the restricted zone. They pose a risk to our staff members. Until the situation is resolved, non-combatants are advised not to operate alone and should apply for an escort team when the situation demands it. Anyone who has information on the origin of these robots should report to Molly, Tier 2 engineer of the Technology Division. Got a couple new quests to do. I'll do those off stream. But yeah, I think you should be able to go. Yeah, maybe it's this way. I think you're able to go this way. Yeah, if you go this way, you can get to the passenger cabins and view everybody's rooms. And then this is the kind of like the one of the end game mechanics.
Do you want to enter the Forgotten Hall?
The Forgotten Hall, that's what it's called. Kind of like one of the end game things where it gets harder with difficulty. I'm not sure if this resets or not, to be honest with you. But anyways, let's go. New planet.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
It's about time we hit the road, passengers. Thanks to the 3 trailblazers, the activity of the fragmentum has reached the lowest level, and the readings regarding the status of the star rail have returned to normal.
Woohoo!
Pom will dispatch the express shortly, and we'll be leaving Urillo 6. Please be seated and say your goodbyes to this planet.
Rooting for March 7th to not fall. I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh, cutscene. This is the Chinese area. Oh, is this Blade? I've been seeing posts about this guy. He seems like an edgelord. Oh, they all seem kind of edgelordy.
Yanqing,
Yan Qing.
watch this person carefully. Do you remember me?
I remember. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are not one of them, Jin Yuan.
Oh, we got beef.
Of 5 people, 3
Oh.
must pay a price.
Don Hung is one of is. Uh oh. That's not good.
Hold on. I'll be there soon.
What did I tell you? He's definitely sleeping in. We trailblazers can go days without sleep, but when we do hit the hay, we have to make up for it. Anyway, no point wasting our time in the corridor. The conductor wants us to attend a warp navigation meeting. Same old location, apparently, and we can't be late. Let's head over. Oh, by the way, you drew the short straw. It's your turn to wash the coffee cups this week.
That's fine. I like coffee. If my washing of the coffee allows everybody else to enjoy their coffee, fuck yeah, I'll do it. Everybody deserves a cup of coffee. Oh, I guess I'll talk to everybody before that.
See, it's like I said. If you wake up and Don Hung's not around, then you probably won't see him the rest of the day either.
Didn't Himiko say to not worry?
I guess. To be honest, warp navigation meetings are basically just like that team building you're always going on about. You don't have to show up, but Himiko might be upset if you don't. Think about it. Don Hung's the one managing the archives. He'll already be clued into our next destination. Himiko and Welt know already, of course. So it's just me and you in the dark.
Are they talking about Don Hung sleeping in or me? Both.
Shorter wavelengths could be observed.
Oh.
Oh, that's not. Well, I've been on the express. Looking forward to it.
Excuse me.
You're looking well.
Thank you. You coming with us this time?
You better believe it. You guys really put on a show for Urillo 6. I'm eager to join in myself.
Heck yeah.
I gotta say, there were more than a few times where I wanted to lend a hand, but Himiko said I should let you youngsters rise to the trailblazing challenges.
Nice. He's coming along with us. Pom pom.
Did you receive the destination overview? Excited?
Yeah.
You
Got
don't
it.
seem very excited.
Oh, that's just my normal face.
After all that cold and exhaustion on Eurilo 6, you must be looking forward to the next planet.
I like all planets equally. Yeah, I
I'm
do.
thrilled that you're
I think.
enjoying your journey. A long, long time ago, this train would ferry the Nameless from planet to planet. Now it's able to do the same again. If you're ready, head over to the front of the train. The meeting is about to start.
Hi. Should I try to? I feel like I should try to. Before I start, I felt like they put me over here for a reason. Let me see if I can talk to Don Hung because he doesn't want to talk. Makes sense. I wouldn't want to talk either. I'm not mad.
Morning. You're very punctual.
Hello. And a wonderful morning to you too, Himiko.
Oh, I can't remember the last time I got such a polite response. The trailblazing of Eurilo 6 is drawn to a close, and the Astral Express must depart for the next planet.
What's the next planet
Not
like?
telling yet. We'll make an official announcement in the meeting, but I'm keeping you in suspense for now. The
Okay,
meeting will start soon.
let's go.
Passengers, the warp navigation meeting has officially begun.
You.
Firstly, Pom Pom wants to congratulate you, the Nameless, for successfully resolving the problems at this stop. The Express is now able to continue along the Star Rail.
The three of us actually pulled it off, huh?
Yeah.
It's time for your conductor, that's me, to reveal the name of our next stop.
Long time no see, Astral Express crew. It's Kafka. I came at a good time. You're all here. Every single one.
No need for the mysterious introduction, Stellaron Hunter.
Himiko, correct? Apologies for interrupting your little get-together, but I'm sure once you've heard my request, you'll forgive me. I'd like you to make a destination alteration.
Stellaron Hunter.
I've seen
They
your
did
face
call them
before,
that.
Stellaron Hunter. Even if it was only on a corporation wanted poster. They were offering quite the bounty. Dead or alive. Do you know the figure?
Doesn't concern me. Then again, a corporation bounty is a compliment, not an insult, don't you think? The higher the figure, the bigger the compliment.
I guess you could view it that way, yes.
You wanted criminals sure know how to look on the bright side of things.
Okay, so I was wrong about the multiverse thing then. I guess she's from the same verse. But, I'm still wondering about Silver Wolf, though. I feel like my theory might be correct there. I don't know.
I will say, Herta certainly paid you all a compliment. A maniac that claims he can see destiny, leading a bunch of wild lunatics in pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe. And Herta doesn't give out compliments very often.
I wonder if Kafka's VO voices Lisa and Genshin. I don't know who voices... I know a few Genshin voice actors that do Honkai. But I don't remember if Kafka was one of them. I do know the Japanese actress for Lisa, I think also does somebody in Honkai, though, for sure.
In pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe, huh?
It might be Kafka, actually.
Well, in that sense, you Astral Expressers and I are cut from the same cloth.
You're in the wrong place, Kafka. We're not about to accept your request, and we're not about to get into bed with a Stellaron Hunter. It was nice talking with you. Perhaps next time you'll be willing to pay us a visit in person, and we can continue our little discussion.
Have you guys heard of the Lawfu?
Lafu?
But Xianzhou Lafu? It belongs to the Hexafleet of the Xianzhou Alliance. We've heard of it.
But what you haven't heard is that it's currently very close to you. A couple of warp jumps away, in fact. Not to mention, 45 system hours ago,
I wonder what a Stellaron hunter
burst
does
occurred on the Luofu.
besides hunt Stellarons. Like, what do they do with the Stellarons? I wonder, because apparently we can't destroy them.
An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say.
Say what you have to say.
It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible. My companion, Blade, has been taken away by the Cloud Knights. I want to bring him back, resolve this Stellaron crisis, and clear our names.
Oh, so he's part of the Stellaron hunters?
Nothing to do with you? Yeah, right. Sounds like a weird coincidence to me. You just happened to show up after the Stellaron burst? Also, we're not your friends. Why should we care if a Stellaron hunter is innocent,
We should seal the Stellaron and help Xianzhou. Maybe we can sell our friendship to the Stellaron hunter. We should seal it.
No! Why are we listening to her? The Alliance is strong. Is a single Stellaron burst really too much for them to handle? We're the crew of the Astral Express, not some squad of Stellaron-stealing super specialists.
You could, of course, not get involved. Knowing that the Stellaron hasn't yet affected this region of space, you could make the jump and arrive at the next world. But sooner or later, the star rail here will be more blocked off than it was before. I can tell you what the future holds. If you don't go to the Luofu, the Stellaron will eventually contaminate the entire ship, and over half of the inhabitants will perish. Oh, you brave and fearless trailblazers, you benevolent nameless. Can you really remain indifferent to that?
This companion of yours, Blade, he'd perish too, right?
No comment.
You looked it up. It's different. Yeah, I know there's a few Genshin, but I don't think Lisa is one of them in terms of English, anyway.
Here are the coordinates. It's up to
I know
you how to
JP
proceed.
is a different story.
Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
I can't unsee her like glasses. I was watching a Japanese VTuber play, and he made a comment, and it's funny that I even caught it because, you know, it wasn't like a clip or translated or anything, but he mentioned that she had like an anime character's like sunglasses, Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen, and I can't unsee that now. She stole it. That's why she's a time travel. She's a multiverse traveler.
Kafka. Ugh, Pom Pom doesn't like her. She smells of danger. Still, a trailblazer should choose their goal and the road they take to get there themselves. That's the creed of the great Akivili.
Akavili, who's dead, I think. Oh yeah, the space gods. Aeons is what they're calling. Akavili, Nanook, Lon, Naus, Zeep. There's a bunch. Aha! Ouroboros is a familiar name.
How could the mighty Xianzhou alliance be breached by a Stellaron?
What do you make of it, Mr. Yang?
Something's not right. The Xianzhou alliance is a small faction, but one that derives its power directly from an Eon. They have immense strength, much more than a train under the protection of the fallen Akivili. Stellarons can lead to the collapse of stars scattered throughout the universe, but the Xianzhou has Land the Hunt on their side. I struggle to believe that Stellarons pose a threat in the eyes of the Eons. Either the Stellaron hunters are lying, or there's an even bigger threat lurking on the Xianzhou Lafu. This is big. I'm coming with you this time.
Yatta!
What do you think about all this?
I think we shouldn't ignore it. You know, if a wanted criminal appears on our sacred place asking for help, risking, I guess, I don't know if it's risking. I don't know if we have the capability of tracking something like that, but either way, I don't think it's something we would want to ignore. We should check it out.
And why is that?
Because we're the Nameless? Because they need us? Because we can't not go?
We can't trust everything Kafka says. It's credible that the leader of the Stellaron Hunters can predict the future, but Kafka might not be telling the truth.
A leader of the Stellaron Hunters can predict the future. I'm pretty sure they might be able to time travel too, maybe. Or maybe not time travel, but like, I don't know, multiverse jump, maybe. I don't know. I just think Silverwolf, I think it's too much of a coincidence that I ran into this, but Silverwolf and Bronya both have share the same voice actress. And their hairstyles are similar too. So that's why there's something there that they haven't like revealed to us yet.
Is a difficult matter. If she is telling the truth and we turn a deaf ear, those on the La Fu will be in great danger.
Alright, oh wait, did I talk to March? Where's March? Not in here anymore. Oh.
Whoa, what are you doing here?
Came to get you guys.
I gave him the lowdown. Hey, remember what I said, okay? We're gonna vote against it. I'm not gonna take orders from that woman.
Seems like the longer I spend in my room, the stranger things are when I emerge.
You might be going to Zhangzhou, Laofu.
March told me. If it were one of the other ships, it might have been okay. But I can't go to the Luofu.
History.
I'm forbidden from setting foot on that ship. Total interception of any attempt to enter the Dominion is how they chose to put it.
History.
So if you're planning on going, I can't go with you. I remember the Xianzhou was a sight to behold. Good luck.
It's way too much of a coincidence. A Stellaron hunter shows up at the site of a Stellaron burst that just happens to be occurring nearby? Does anyone really believe that?
It's too bad they don't know that a Stellaron hunter appeared before they found me too. But unfortunately, we don't remember that, as our character doesn't remember that.
Oh, I'm so mad. She just hijacks our communications and then hangs up? So rude. You used to know her, right? Was she always like this?
Oh. I mean, we met briefly, and then I passed out. I don't know. She used to be nice? You shouldn't talk about girls behind their backs. I don't remember.
We don't need another amnesiac on this train. Oh yeah, I just spoke to Don Hung. Here's the deal. We've all got to vote against.
I want to vote in favor.
I should have known you'd listen to that Stellaron Hunter. Whatever. But you should think before you do that.
Jeez.
Are you okay, Don Hung? March brought you up to speed, I assume.
I'm fine. And yes, I'm up to speed.
Good. In that case, with regard to the matter at hand, let's vote to decide our next move. Our Stellaron hunter claims that a Stellaron burst has occurred on the Xianzhou La Fu, and that we're in the vicinity. If we head for the La Fu, we may have the chance to save many innocent lives.
Why so aggressive? Yeah, I don't know. As bubbly and cheerful as Marsh is, she sometimes comes off as kind of a jerk. In my opinion. I don't know. I mean, we've only done one mission together, so maybe it's just that our friendship isn't quite there yet. But you'd think being in a life or death situation would put us closer. But I guess, I don't know.
However, it's also possible that our Stellaron hunter is lying and using us for her own ends. Neither Welt nor I believe that she's telling us the truth. But we can't just ignore the intel she's given us. So, we're about to hold a democratic vote on whether to set a course for the Xianzhou. All those in favor, hold out your hand. All those against, keep your arms by your side.
I just think it's worth checking out, you know?
3, 2, 1.
Oh, she put her hand out. Eh? Why's she getting all mad at me for then?
Well, it looks like the Astral Express crew has a majority vote to head for the Xianzhou.
Didn't you say you were voting against?
I calmed down and thought about it a bit. If it turns out that woman isn't lying, then a lot of innocent people are gonna get hurt. Now's the time for thinking about other people.
Oh, how suddenly principled of you.
All right, all right. I think we're all used to March's modus operandi by now.
So, Don Hung, you want to stay here?
Yes. I'm staying this time.
Wait, I don't think he has a choice. I thought everyone knows that.
In that case, Welt, ready for a trailblazing expedition? I know you've been itching to get out there for a while now, but make sure you take good care of the two of them.
Don't worry.
Destination Xianzhou, here we come!
Xianzhou, go!
The train is about to make the jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ooh. It reminds me of Mass Effect. That was cool.
Whoa! So that's a Xianzhou
The warp
ship?
relay.
It looks even bigger than your Relo 6!
I mean, it's a ship that's bigger than a planet. That's crazy.
For the Xianzhou, these ships are their planets. Terrestrial environments are cradles that allow civilizations to survive and then develop. Some of those civilizations progress further, constructing spacefaring vessels.
I'm getting like
which allow them to voyage into the unknown.
there are sometimes there are like
The
cutscenes
Xianzhou Alliance is one such civilization.
in this game that I've noticed my computer doesn't like. Like you can start to see my V2 model start to kind of like lag a bit.
I've only glimpsed it a few times, but it's as magnificent as I remember.
You okay there? What's with all the lonely nostalgia vibes?
I mean, this is probably one of his homes, right? He got kicked out.
This is the Astral Express. I repeat, this is the Astral Express. We have arrived in Xianzhou territory. Requesting landing permission from ground control. From the bridge, I mean.
She brought out her support tech voice.
Welcome to Lawful Skyport. Starskin. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer. Please wait transfer.
It's stuck on repeat.
Now you know how I feel when you copy me.
Maybe it's the effects in some of the cutscene
Something's not
backgrounds.
right.
The signal is still repeating, but no one is guiding us into dock.
Maybe the Stellaron hunters were telling the truth. It seems like something really did happen to the Xianzhou. A vessel arrives at a deserted spaceport. Isn't that how, like, loads of horror movies start?
Dead Space. Isn't this how Dead Space starts?
Let's not let our imaginations get the better of us.
Please wait transfer. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer.
Still the automated signal?
Yes, it's still on repeat. Ah, there we go.
The Jade Gate now opening. On behalf of the Xianzhou Lafu.
And the fact that the message keeps getting cut off isn't
Please proceed to dock in accordance
isn't
with
great
the guidance.
either.
Huh? Is this still automated?
The signal broke off. Seems that's all there is.
We should get going. Imiko, stay vigilant back here on the Express.
Relax. I've got Don Hung here with me.
Trailblazers,
Make sure
assemble!
you're properly prepared before you set off.
Alright, we'll talk to everybody one more time. Pom
Have a
Pom.
safe trip, you guys.
Thanks, Pom Pom. Have you visited the Xian show before, Pom Pom?
Never. Don't worry about me. I'm just happy you're enjoying the journey.
I think Pom Pom is stuck on the Express for some reason, which I'm sure will be explained at a future date.
Pom Pom still seems a little sad.
Yeah, seems like he's never been able to leave the Express.
All this universe, and we just
Something
happened
related to
bump
the
into a
Aeon.
Xianzhou ship that Don Hung spent
Akavili,
time
maybe.
on? Oh, that's gotta be fate. I wonder what Don Hung stories await us. That guy sure has a mysterious past. We gotta take this opportunity on the Luofu to dig into it.
Darn straight. Give the man some privacy, please. That might be dangerous. Give the man some privacy, please. He seems down about the situation.
Fine, you're right. Well, in that case, we'll just have to take loads of selfies till he gets super jealous.
No, it's
I
worse.
wonder if she even remembers we've got a job to do down there.
This time you'll get the chance to witness Welt in action. I'm glad he's going with you.
Yay, me too. Last time we saw his skills, he bonked my head and I passed out. So Welt's got skills? I think I know that. I knew there was more to him than meets the eye. Don't worry, I'll take care of March and him.
Much appreciated.
You
Don Hung,
need
you
to take
okay?
extra care on this expedition. I've compiled some intel on the Xianzhou for you. I hope it comes in useful.
Thank you. Asta, I know you're not part of the crew, but thank you for being here and looking out the window the whole time. Alright, well, I'm ready to
Before
go.
we set off, I need to clarify the aim of this journey with you. The Stellaron hunters have given us a lot to consider, and a lot to doubt. But the most important part of this expedition is
Sampling the local delicacies. As like emotionless my character is, she has quite the humor. Like every dialogue option always has a funny dialogue option you can choose. Getting to know the people with power, the Stellaron.
precisely. The Stellaron hunters clearly have...
I'll leave the
ulterior
comedy
motives.
to March 7th.
However, knowing what they're all about, and given the focus of Kafka's words, I have no doubt that the Xianzhou is dealing with a Stellaron. The Alliance and the Express haven't had any previous dealings, so our arrival might not receive the warmest welcome. But as trailblazers, we're not in this for fame or gain. We just need to do everything in our power to assist the Xianzhou and eliminate the source of disaster. Always keep that in mind, and don't forget the way of the Trailblaze. Explore, understand, establish, and connect.
Nice, we have a leader in our group now. On Urilo 6, it was just 3 kids with no leadership. This guy is gonna lead us.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Let's go.
I felt like we were just all stepping on each other's toes back then. But it all worked out on the end. Now we have a true leader in Welt. I can get behind Welt.
Oh, look. It's just containers as far as the eye can see. This area isn't for receiving guests, it's for unloading cargo. Who decided to send us this way? Such a huge port and not a soul in sight. It gives me the creeps.
It's a trap. At this point, I think it'd be creepier if we did see someone.
Stop talking. If there is someone here, they're in my bad books already. Mr. Yang, what should we do?
We should start with the person who opened the Jade Gate. If it turns out they're not friendly, then at least they've already made things easier for us. If it turns out they were just doing their job, then we can ask them what happened here.
You're pretty decisive. What if they're not friendly and we can't defeat them?
Are you forgetting we've got Mr. Yang with us? Oh, right. You haven't seen what he can do yet.
Let's move. Keep your wits about you.
I missed Amara struck. Start though!
Come on, then.
Wow. Uh-oh.
Mr. Yang,
That doesn't look
someone's
good.
hurt.
Up ahead.
You're hurt, son. Try not to talk. March, use your 6-phased ice to stop the bleeding. Go easy. We don't want to add frostbite to his list of complaints.
I'm on it.
This area saw fierce fighting only recently. Let's keep searching. There might be other survivors.
Up ahead. Please, leave me.
World, forget me. Oh, the treasure boxes are different. Maxi, thank you for the resub of 24 months. Good day to you, sir. How are you doing?
There are wounded everywhere.
The silver lining is that, based on what we can see, no civilians were caught up in the battle. I'm guessing the Xianzhou must have evacuated the port immediately, leaving the soldiers to deal with the crisis. But as for these corroded monsters...
I'm doing good, Maxi. Just enjoying me some Honkai Star Rail. I'm lagging again. What is this thing? Oh, like a carrier? You!
Up ahead.
Oh, okay. None of these soldiers can talk to me. Oh. We got some baddies.
Careful. We've never seen this kind of life form before.
So you are afraid of me?
Oh, this place looks nice. It's the Xianzhou, I think they said. I don't have the name memorized yet, but it's like a Chinese kind of like ship. It's on the next planet from Urilo 6, or the next mission from Urilo 6.
end your misery.
Turn up the volume.
That'll take more than medicine. Savor the vigor of life.
To the finish.
Who's next? Don't mess with me.
You just met Clara and the robot? Mr. Svrog? Clara's a cutie. She is precious and must be protected. Oh.
Pretty good crowd today.
Oh, and Zila is very her kit is similar to Kaching. Have you seen her kit, Maxi?
Keep up with my tempo.
You have her? Oh, okay, yeah. Her
I'll
like
free you from your chains.
her like the after images that she gives off when she does her ultimate is very Kaching like.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Unfortunately, I think she's quicker than Kaching.
Let me end your misery.
Time for a shot. You're in bad shape. A delicate operation.
Miss Tingyun, fall back!
Tingyun. Oh, Tingyun. She's Fox Lady, I think. Fox Lady! It's kind of cute.
Hey, you there? We need your help.
That voice sounds very familiar. I think this character shares the same voice actress as someone in Genshin.
Thanks for saving Beauty from the beast. Pleasure. But are you thanking us or giving yourself a compliment?
Ah, these guys have like double health.
This song's just for you. Turn up the volume.
That's a little annoying, ain't it?
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Bronya is so fine. I do like Bronya a lot. The only thing I don't like about Bronya is her hair, like her drills, the 3 drills on the backside. I'm not a big fan of drills as a hairstyle. That's the only thing. But Silver Wolf, I think, is a younger version of Bronya, Maxi, if you haven't noticed. They actually share the same voice actress, too. If you look at Silver Wolf, they have a lot of similarities between her and Bronya.
Seems I've been way savor the vigor of life.
Didn't know that. Don't take my words for a fact. That's just what I've noticed between the two characters. It might be just a coincidence that they're using the same voice actress, but I'm pretty sure there's something about those two that are similar.
To the finish. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward.
So you are afraid of me. Let me end your misery. I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Zila and my misery.
Miss Tingyun, the Mara struck have been repelled, but there could be other
Mara
dangers
struck
nearby.
is what they're called.
The situation is serious. Allow us to escort you back to the Skyfaring Commission. Immediately.
Calm down, I heard you. It'd be rude of me to depart without thanking our benefactors.
I'm gonna just look it up really quick. Oh, well, according to the internet, this is her voice acting gig. I'm like almost pretty sure that's not true, but I guess I'm wrong. Huh. Maybe it's somebody else that I'm thinking about.
Ting-Yun. I'm the ambassador for the Lawfu Skyfaring Commission Merchant Guild. May I venture to know the illustrious names of my heroes?
Illustrious.
Illustrious.
Sure. I'm March 7th. This is Mr. Yang. Oh, Mr. Welt Yang. And this is...
I'm Kaboshi.
I see. Well, thank you for coming to our aid. Although, there is one thing I don't understand. Starskiff Haven is under lockdown. Since none of you are Xianzhou residents, may I ask how you came to be here? If you can't offer an explanation, I'm afraid these Cloud Knights will have to escort you out.
We called for port transfer and got no response, but then someone opened the Jade Gate for us. When we arrived, there was no one to be found, so we started to make our own way through.
How can that be? My ship was the last one into port before the Jade Gate was shut. The Skyfaring Commission has already locked down Starskiff Haven entirely.
She reminds me of a VTuber. Mio from Hololive.
We're telling the truth. You could verify it yourself by checking the access history of the Jade Gate. We found it strange ourselves when the gate opened, but no one came to greet us.
Why is he stuttering? Well, are you having a crush?
You're with the Astral Express.
I don't think I've heard Welt like stutter before. He's usually been pretty like stern. He has a thing for animal ladies.
Heard of us?
Indeed I have. Oh, you've arrived at a bad time.
Welt is a
Xianzhou
Chad.
has suffered an incident. Whether you're here for leisure, treatment, or trade, I'm afraid you won't be able to go through with it.
Oh, you got Welt too? Welt, I explained this to Kesno earlier, but obviously we don't know too much about him yet story-wise, but I know for a fact that he is a multiverse traveler. He's the only character thus far that we've met that is from Honkai Impact the Third, but they haven't gotten into details of that yet.
For your safety, you should hurry to Central Starskiff Haven and take refuge. I'll take you to Madame Yukong of the Skyfaring Commission and let her decide how to proceed.
There are other characters that share the same looks and names from Honkai Impact the Third, like Zile, Bronya, Himeko, just to name a few. All those characters are in Honkai the Third, but they're not the same character from that universe.
We caught wind of the incident you mentioned. That's why we're here, Miss Ting-Yun.
That would explain his moveset. I have no idea what his moveset is, since I don't have him, and I can't look at what his moveset is in the game unless you have him. So
Your actions have already revealed your kind hearts to me. Sadly, I can't make you any promises. You're outsiders, and only Madame Yukong has the authority to consider your offer. Oh, don't worry. Madame Yukong is kind-hearted too. Come on now, I'll lead the way.
okay. Investigate. Ice is no rare material on its own. However, the ice shards glittering with strange colors before you must have come from none other than a specific girl you know. Oh, March 7th. It's weird that they leave that little bit of flavor text right there for... I don't really understand the reason behind that.
Those monsters back there.
They were no monsters.
Oh, Maxie, did you end up
We're not to be confused with
playing
monsters
on
benefactors.
EU
We call them
for this game too?
Mara-struck.
When you created your account? Just wondering if you went EU or NA. Ah, okay. Never mind. Ow. It's not like this game has a friend thing anyway, a cooperative thing. Like the most you can do cooperatively is use people's support character that they set up. So there's no chat or anything. Like it's not that big of a deal. Wonder what that thing is. What's this thing? Zhongli left his. This is where Zhongli gets his rocks from space. Right here. You want to play on the PS5? It'd be a pain because you need a PSN US account. Oh, that makes sense. Hexanus. Oh wait, no. Hexanexus. That's. I read that way too fast. It is not Hexanus. Hexanexus is a space junction device made by a mysterious organization in the Artisan Ship Commission. It attracted almost no notice because it is difficult to understand, interact with it, and solve the puzzle. Oh, rotate the corresponding area of the hexanexus so that the physical block of the hexanexus corresponds with the plates on both sides. Oh, new puzzles. Interesting. Switch between different faces of the selected hex. A to rotate, AD rotate QE. So rotate the angle. Rotate and match. Wakarunai. I don't know what I just did there, but it was correct. I didn't quite understand it. But okay. I'll accept it. I'll allow it. Ooh, level 51. Not ready for that yet.
Why have we stopped?
Don't worry, miss. I have a favor to ask. That's all.
Favor? Count me out. What if we do it wrong and you get your cloud cronies to throw us in jail?
I shouldn't have doubted you. Please accept my apologies. Our road ahead is barricaded. Do you
Hexa, what?
The soldiers stationed here must have moved these into a roadblock.
I'm sure Mr. Yang could clear them out.
What? Does he look like a crane to you?
No, but he is a man, March. While we are all women, a man should clear the way for us.
I'd like to see us try. They're extremely heavy. Even with all of us, we wouldn't be able to move one. Not that I'm doubting your skill, but I'd feel terrible if you hurt yourself in the process. If I'm not mistaken, the containers in the Trove of Verdure can be moved around using a control panel. You've already put on quite the show. Do you think you'll be able to find and operate the control panel? Sure.
Right. Why don't you do it? Right.
I knew it. This will be a breeze for you.
Continue looks cute. Yeah, a lot of the normal banner 4 stars are really hard to get. I'm like 70 pulls in on the normal banner and I have not received anyone from that banner. It's crazy. Let's see. I guess I have her, but I think you can get her for free technically. But yeah, like Arlen, he's a 4-star from the normal banner. Sampo, Ting Yun, and then Su Sheng, who's actually pretty cute too. Those I've not received any of those for, while I think Pella, Natasha, and Hook are all on the active banner, right? Yeah, right here. So Sampo? You don't like Sampo? I don't like Sampo either. but Maxi, the Japanese voice actor for Sampo, he does a character from JoJo's, so it actually makes a lot of sense. His character makes a lot of sense in Japanese.
You know, you sound sweet enough, but you were talking about getting us escorted away by your Cloud Knights. If it weren't for Mr. Yang...
You misunderstand. If you were in my shoes right now, wouldn't you want to keep your guard up?
True. But we came here to trailblaze, not jailblaze.
Jailblaze. Also, in the Japanese version, the voice actress for the main character, I forget her name, but she's one of my favorite voice actresses. She's the same voice actor who does Mikasa from Attack on Titan, and also Violet Evergarden, and 2B from Nier. I mean, she has a clear role. All her characters are like these emotionless, you know, characters, but I really like her voice. You love the English version? I think, like I've said this before, I think English dub has gotten a lot better in recent years. You know, it's not as cringy as before, so I think it's perfectly acceptable to enjoy both. I enjoy the English on stream just because it's easier to multitask that way. But when I'm off stream and doing just like the character quests and the side quests, I do it Japanese, just to hear both. Nice. Wait.
Will of preservation.
Found.
That's such an annoying little thing they have.
Keep up with my tempo.
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of life.
I'm on guard.
Ha! That's it.
I also really like Serval. I kind of wish he was a 5-star character.
Turn up the volume.
Naughty children, don't listen. Nap time.
Oh, that's who it is. I think, Kesno, if you're still here, the voice actor for Natasha in JP for Lisa is also the voice actor in Honkai for Lisa. I just remembered. Just hearing her voice just now, I was like, oh yeah, that's who that was. I remembered.
A delicate operation.
Oh. I'm sure these will get more complicated later on.
If there's medicine.
You mentioned the Stellaron.
You work for the Skyfaring Commission, so I assume you're aware of its destructive power.
Yes, I am. As an Amicassator, I've been to many planets and seen my fair share of Stellaron corrosion.
Okay, I need to go take a quick potty break, if that's okay. So I will be right back. I will leave you with this cool beauty who someone kindly pointed out on Twitter that Serval, if you look right here, has a birthmark next to her G-string. I'll leave you with that. Bye-bye. Oh, really? The CLA's JP voice actress is Nagisa? That's crazy. I didn't know that. I watched a video on YouTube. But there wasn't like an updated version of it yet. But I was looking, and they only showed like video game characters that they've done, not anime ones. So I didn't realize that CLA did Nagisa. That's cool. I didn't know that. Awesome. All right, be right back for real now. Hey, I'm back. But yeah, I would have never guessed Nagisa's voice actor did Zile, because Nagisa is such a like timid character. Well, Zile is very, he's a very straightforward, confident character. So I think just hearing it alone, I would have never guessed. Oh, what is that thing? Looks like the vase demon from Demon Slayer.
So
oh,
you
it's not
are
a vase.
afraid of me. Let me end your misery.
Let me end your misery. Dango, dango. That'd be kind of creepy. She just like slaughters somebody and walks away singing the Dango song.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock!
All free
Time
from
for
your
a shot.
shame. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. A sharp scythe needs targets.
Let's listen to our JP voice. Let's see if we can determine. I just love. It's just my thing, you know. I just love seiyus and just trying to listen to them and seeing how much like their abilities to change their voices for different roles and stuff, and trying to just catch who they are when they're in an anime or something.
カマの歯を十分に早く研ぐことができれば安心して枕にできるわ。
That sounds nothing. Nothing like Nagisa. It's crazy.
いいところに来たわね。巡回に出かけるわよ。ちょっと立ったまま寝るつもり？無理せずにここは私に任せて早く休んできなさい。
I'm just trying to find a line where it's like she's not so aggressive. More like a sad line where she's just not happy talking about something. That might sound more like Nagisa.
悩みってほどじゃないけど、診療所で子供の頃大好きだった漫画を見つけたのに、全部子供たちに貸し出されてしまったのよね。
Yeah, no, I think she's doing something with her voice, so I don't think there's any way that this will ever sound like Nagisa. I feel like.
私たちは初めてベロブルグの本当の空を見たのよ。同じ空をね。
Yeah, I would have never guessed. Would have never guessed. I don't think I can hear voices of characters I don't own yet, so. Sampo's the guy that remember when we used to watch the anime together. There was that one scene where the guy was like licking a lollipop. He was like, oh, that guy. He's that guy. I don't know his name. I forgot his name, but he's that guy. Japard actually is a well-known Japanese voice actor too. He's probably the biggest one, I think, of the group. He's done a lot. I just don't remember who. Natasha is Lisa from Genshin, who's done a lot of anime roles as well.
はじめまして。私はナターシャ。ベロブルグ仮想部の医者よ。
Yeah. Hook. This voice actress does a lot of lolly characters.
仮想
上部の大人は遅延が管理して、子供はモグラ島が管理してる。そして私がモグラ島のボスだよ。お前も私をドス黒のフック様と呼ぶといい。
I'm pretty sure she does like a male character too. I'm just trying to remember who. It's one of those just like young male characters. Because she does have that raspiness to her voice that she can pull that off. I just forget who it was. Anyway. I could spend all day doing this, but we must move on. As much as I enjoy doing speculations of voice actresses and voice actors, I gotta move on.
So you are afraid of me. Let me end your misery.
Pretty good crowd today.
Savor the vigor of life.
Don't mess with me. Who's next?
Oh, they're like koi fish. Kinda.
I'll end your misery.
It's kind of cool.
Keep up.
That'll take more nap time. I'm okay.
That's a fish robot that shoots fire.
Turn it up.
Oh, and they explode. I didn't realize they explode. Good to know. Ooh, bamboo. Don't worry. Bamboo, strongest tree in all of China. I don't remember the exact line. I was thinking about Rush Hour 2. Dude's doing a potty squat over there. Oh. A crane? Express side crane has been taken off. Stand.
What a headache.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
A sharp scythe needs targets. So you are afraid of me.
Let's rock.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Who's next? I'll end your misery.
Naughty child.
Oh, shh.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
I'm not sure which way is the right way, but... Eh? I don't really know what this is and what it's doing. Let me grab this real quick. This cube puzzle, I don't quite understand yet, but I will figure it out. Oh, I think I understand what I'm doing now. Okay. Open sesame. Lotus flower. Am I back where I started? Oh, the bamboos. I so. Arigato. Shit. Oh, missed this chest. This way. This is the right way. We'll skip that and check this real quick. Oh, this is. Stagnant shadow, shape of an icicle. Wakaru nai. You heard Fire MC is OP? Fire MC is really good, yeah. Way better than physical. She can be a bit tanky. It's like a tank. Takes all the damage for you. Oh, this guy looks cool.
Get ready and watch your backs.
Leave it to me.
Oh. I don't have an ice character. Let's switch to this setup. This is pretty much a Azile support team where everybody supports Azile.
Avoid the struggle.
Oh.
Quiet.
There we go.
Great.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Mortality means forever.
Oh, okay.
Who will it be?
Snagging shadows requirement for the weekly task. Yeah, there's a lot of weekly tasks.
Ready for another?
Time for a shot.
Everything is ordained by...
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Thinking about that now, I should have killed the other guy first. Oh well.
Support.
Secret of the safe.
Eat.
Naughty child.
Ow.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thanks for the support.
Nap time.
Don't mess with me. I'll end your misery.
No manners, huh?
What a headache.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Don't mess with me.
Enemy targets detected. Who's next?
A miracle.
Ow. Of course he attacks Lisa. Rude, my guy.
Immortality means forever.
What a headache. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I screwed up again. I thought I had killed him already.
I can still fight. Commencing support.
I'm getting destroyed.
Scared yet? Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
I made so many mistakes on this fight.
Everything is where. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Secret of the saints.
Ow.
Who invited you?
Alright.
You.
I really messed up there. Let's try that again without screwing up so much.
Analyze the target before you make a plan of action. Great. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack. Great.
Merciful Medicus.
No manners, huh?
Enemy targets detected.
Naughty child.
Thanks for the support.
Alright, so when that happens, I want to use my ultimate
Disappear
to get another hit in,
butterflies. Illusions of the past.
and then I can get another hit on this guy here.
Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
A miracle.
I'm okay. Just
Go
a little
ahead and
something.
heal.
Think nothing of it.
Thanks for the support.
Who invited you?
Time for a shot.
Who's next?
Hit in.
I'll end your
He's dead
misery.
now. Get this hit in.
Commencing support.
Okay.
Enemy data secure. Net markers
We
activated.
need
Time
to
for
break
good
this
old
shield.
counterattack.
Ah, so close yet so far.
That's better. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Get heals. Single target.
Enemy targets detected.
Break.
I'll free you from disappear among
Ultimate.
the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Scared yet?
Naughty child. Nap time.
What a headache.
Ah, so close.
Secret of the saints.
Eat it. Nice.
Immortality.
There we go. Much better that time around. When I stop making mistakes, you can actually kill the guy.
Look how many tail hairs I lost on the way.
Tail hairs. Oh no.
Tail. We had a difficult start, but things got easier. Look, that's the barge I was talking about.
Anyone got a license for this thing?
Don't fret. All Amicacetors know their way around a star skiff.
I was perfectly calm until she volunteered to help.
Please take your seats, everyone. We'll be off right away.
Undelivered letter. Alright. Let's heal up here. Apparently there's another puzzle right here. Three different puzzles all in one area so far. There's a lot of puzzles. Turn the compass to align the inner and outer rings, a celestial axis, the same direction. The bright astral marks on the compass indicate the degree its compass can, the compass ring can rotate. For instance, one bright astral mark would signify a 60-degree rotation per turn. Two types of rotations exist, clockwise and counterclockwise. Rotate the compass and make the celestial axis point the same direction. Like this? Like this? Aha! The blue one, not the yellow one. Oh. Just one tiny box inside. Yay. Oh, that looks cool. It's like a little like boat, but it's a cloud boat. It flies. I like that design. That's awesome, actually. It would be funny if it was full with FBI agents. What's up, 4X? Ooh, deeper into the city. And you just hear like a loud bang. FBI, open up! And a huge explosion.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, allow me to welcome you to Starskiff Haven. On the Xianzhou Luofu, anything relating to aviation, navigation, and trade falls within the scope of the Skyfaring Commission, which is one of the 6 commissions of the Luofu. As the biggest port on the ship, Starskiff Haven is governed by the Skyfaring Commission too.
You definitely sound like a... what was it again? Oh, Amy Cassiter. By which I mean, nice speech.
That's too kind of you. My
Why is she being nice all of a sudden?
Carrying business delegates to and from Starskiff Haven, so I
have a hard time accepting March. She's all over the place, I feel like.
Anyway, we're safe
Sometimes
now.
she's super nice and funny, and
Normally,
other
I'd be
times
a
she
good
seems just like a
host and
jerk.
Take you around, but these are difficult times. Let's head to the Palace of Astrum first and report your arrival to Madame Yukong.
Madame Yukong.
Palace of Astrum?
Right
The
there,
thing right behind
the
me.
tallest building in the city. It's also the headquarters of the Skyfaring Commission. Let's hurry. We haven't got much time.
What's the hurry?
I don't mean to rush you, but if Madame Yukong holds me accountable for not getting you over soon enough, I wouldn't want to be around for the consequences.
Sounds scary. I thought you said she was kind-hearted.
We need to make a few preparations before paying a visit to any of the 6 commissions. Rest assured, Miss Tingyun, we won't go anywhere. If you
I just noticed she had a
Madame
tail.
Yukong of our arrival first, we'll meet you at the palace entrance later.
I didn't realize she had a tail till now. I've always only noticed the ears. I don't think they've ever shown the back design of her. We've always just seen the front side of her in the cutscenes.
Very well.
It is very floofy. Oh my god, it's so fluffy!
Little Miss Fox moves at quite the pace. I can't keep up with her. I've spent too long on the bench. Let's
Or you're
catch
just
our
getting
breath for a
old.
while, yeah? We can expect a packed schedule ahead.
That Ting Yun is a sly one. That Yukong sounds like a tough lady.
That might be a little harsh, but she does put her own interests first. She did the right thing by not trusting us initially. We were an unknown quantity to her. As for the rush, my guess is she's just eager to get us out of her hair and further up the chain.
That Yukong sounds like a tough lady.
It'll be all right. We're not trying to stand in her way. We have nothing to hide from her.
We didn't have anything to hide in Belobog either.
Not so fast. I need to give you two a heads up first. Our meeting with Madame Yukong won't be without risk. We need to be prepared and take it seriously.
She is a top Xianzhou leader. Oh, Mr. Yang, do you think this could be Belobog all over again?
Are you saying that Madame Yukong is the new Madame Cocolia? Let me guess, they're gonna put us in a hotel first.
No, the Xianzhou Alliance is better than that. But Madame Yukong will definitely have a string of difficult questions for us. Why did we choose to come to the Xianzhou now? How did we know that the incident is related to a Stellaron? Who leaked their information to us? Careless answers mean distrust and potential hostility, which would make things much harder for us.
Huh, crud. One of us is gonna blurt something out, or get something wrong, I just know it.
I feel offended.
See?
Don't worry. We'll find a way through. Let me do the talking.
Okay. Oh, I already got a new message. Benefactor, I'd like to ask you something. What is it? This may be disrespectful, but I'm very curious. Is the Express really here to just help the Xianfo Laofu solve their Stellaron problem? Yes? Why? After all, people who help others without thinking of compensation or risks during their trips across the galaxy is rarer than air in vacuum. When the higher-ups of Xianzhou first heard of your reasons for coming, they thought you were here to either seek immortality or the Stellaron. Immortality? Yes. As the home of long-life species, countless elixir seekers from all corners of the universe come to Xianzhou to reenact bygone histories and discover the secret of the Xianzhou residents' immortality. Apologies, I may have crossed the line. I don't know why I said all this. I have an absolute trust in your sincerity, benefactor, but the powerful masters are bound to think more than a pawn like me. So please be careful. Arigato. Sauntering fox. These guys are so tall! Wait. Yeah, they're pretty tall. Who's this? Reports from the Curio Collection Squad on the front line state that a type of curio called the Xenohydro has been spotted in the space station. Mingde hereby issues a wanted notice to all Herto researchers and partners. If you have any information regarding the Xenohydro, please immediately come forward and report it to the reception hall. A sizable bounty is on offer. How much is it to pay? Meow hi-yo. How is everyone? Hello, Yuna. Welcome in. I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? Well, got a couple companion missions, some more adventure missions. Worry about that off stream. Achievement. My computer is really struggling today, stream-wise. At least my VTuber model is struggling quite a bit today. But when I tab out, it fixes itself. So it's gotta be maybe something I... Oh yeah, I changed my thing to very high. Maybe that's why. When I was playing off stream, I changed it to very high. Maybe that's the reason why my stream is struggling. I forgot I did that. Maybe that will fix it. VSync, I want that off. No, it's still struggling. I think it's still struggling. Might be this area that my computer doesn't like. We'll go medium just to see how it is. That seems okay. Yeah, looks a little better. We'll go with that for now. Let's GPU burn. It's weird because since I started playing the game, I've had it on high, and it was okay for like the most part, I feel like. And let's see. I think last night I switched it to very high just to see if I could tell the difference.
We'll get through this.
And maybe that's why it's been bugging out on stream so much. This place is temporarily closed off. Please use another route. Okay. I need to go that way, but I can't go that way. So I guess I'll just need to walk around a bit. Wow, wow, wow. Genji in Overwatch has like a skin that looks a lot like this, like the cloud guards. What is this advertising? A ship anchor? Ooh. For an untrained eye like myself, it's hard to see the difference between this and Genshin. You mean visually? Visually, there's not much difference. Both games use the same engine. That's where that is. The primary difference between this game and Genshin is Genshin's open world and this one's instanced.
Time well spent.
You can't jump in Honkai. Yeah, you can't hump. You can't jump or climb. You can't hump in either game. Although a lot of people wish they could hump. But visually, both games use the same engine, so. But I mean, Kesno says he sees a slight improvement visually, but I think it's pretty similar myself. Freudian slip. Hey, my brain works in mysterious ways, sometimes faster than my lips. That sounds weird too. Forget I said that. Alright, I guess we can't do anything, so.
Oh, you're here already. Sorry to keep you waiting. Madame Yukong is expecting you.
Are you not
Let's
coming?
go.
I've brought the Madame Helmmaster up to speed. It's over to you now.
Okay.
madam.
Report the losses to General Jing Yuan and find someone from the Divination Commission. They can't just
She has a tail too.
deal with this mess. Greetings, guests from the Astral Express. Ting Yun has informed me of the purpose of your visit.
The
Feeding
physics.
guests isn't normally one of my responsibilities. But since you know about the Stellaron and have stated that you want to help
What's
the
with
I thought I should at least meet you in person.
What's with it's the text box, but every leader we've met with so far have their like hip area of their like clothing design exposed. Is that just like if you're a leader of a specific city, you just gotta like expose your hips?
And politely decline your proposal.
Uh-oh. Why?
The Xianzhou Alliance knows what a Stellaron is, and is more than capable of handling it ourselves. We have been around for over 8,000 years, and weathered countless dangers and crises. While the situation is serious, we have more than enough resources to spare. Outsider help is not needed on this occasion. You are guests from afar. There is no reason for this matter to concern you. Am I making myself clear?
From what we've gathered, the influence of the Stellaron can still be
Because
contained.
hips don't lie? I don't think that was the case for the last leader, since she turned out to be a bad person.
If we can locate it in time and contain it, it's possible that we can restore any space and any individuals affected by the corrosion.
Mia's laying on my legs. My feet are very warm right now.
We have experience in preventing Stellaron disasters, and we've only come here to lend you that experience.
I've said this and I'll say it again. This is an internal affair of the Xianzhou Alliance, and there is no need for the Astral Express to get involved. I decided to arrange a meeting with you as a gesture
That's
of
an interesting
respect,
single lash that she has at the top of her design.
But
the single eyelash at the top and one at the bottom right here. No, I don't think you normally see that.
Never mind, Mr. Yang. If the Xianzhou Alliance say they can handle it, then we're wasting our breath. Let's go.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
We are on lockdown. You can't leave now. But you can't help us either, so you might as well just enjoy the view.
Huh? And what's that supposed to mean?
It's only been a few days since the presence of a Stellaron was detected on the Luofu. Starskiff Haven has been under full lockdown. No one has been permitted to leave. How did you come to know of the incident? And what led you to conclude that it was linked to a Stellaron? I acquired the access history of Starskiff Haven. Not long ago, someone hacked into the system and opened the Jade Gate, before guiding you, the Astral Express, into our territory.
Ruh-roh. That's gonna be difficult to explain.
The hacker was skillful and even taunted us with her seal.
Silverwolf.
Silverwolf, a member of the Stellaron Hunters.
In other words, Branya. At least I think it's Branya.
What say you in your defense?
Welt said he would handle the talking, so I'll just do this.
You are forbidden from leaving the Skyfaring Commission until the aforementioned questions have been investigated.
Well, he didn't talk.
Don't be too harsh, Yukong. If this gets out, the whole galaxy will think the Alliance has forgotten how to treat our guests.
General Jing Yuan.
Jing Yuan.
It's very unlikely that the Express has joined forces with the Stellaron Hunters. They are mortal enemies, after all. Apologies for interrupting your meeting. My name is Jing Yuan. I'm the general of the Cloud Knights here on the Luofu.
Oh, hajimemashite. I don't know what the Chinese greeting is. So I'll just go with Japanese.
General, this is an internal affair for the Luofu.
I fully agree with you, Helm Master Yukong. This is indeed an internal affair. I am sorry, guests of the Astral Express. It is true that there is a Stellaron on the Luofu, but I'm afraid I cannot accept your kind offer to help resolve the issue. This is a Xianzhou matter, and it is our responsibility to handle it. Of course, it would be inappropriate of me to let you return without something to show for it. While I cannot accept your help with regard to the Stellaron, I do have a favor to ask. Please, after you. The Astral
Yukong will
Express.
remember that.
I must confess that the train's reputation precedes it, such that it is often close to my thoughts. How delightful to come face to face with its passengers.
Frightfully delightful. Would this occasion had come sooner? Are you really a general? Frightfully delightful.
It's an honor to meet you, General. May I ask what the favor you spoke of is?
A matter that requires capable people such as yourselves. We captured a member of the Stellaron Hunters a few days ago, who goes by the name of Blade. During our investigation, the Divination Commission, the department in charge of intelligence processing, intercepted a transmission sent out by his accomplice, Kafka, who has managed to hide aboard the ship. As for where that transmission was destined...
I should not say anything. Go on, where?
I have some knowledge of your relationship with the Stellaron Hunters. The Divination Commission is convinced that you made an alliance with them. I say that's impossible. The crew of the Astral Express are honorable people whose valiant deeds are lauded across the universe. There must have been a misunderstanding.
I mean, if they know that she made an appearance on our ship, we might as well tell them the truth, right? We're not the bad guys here.
As such, I came to the conclusion that the communication must have been an attempt by the Stellaron Hunters to sow dissent between us.
That's right, we've been framed. Maybe the Stellaron Hunters have other motives. I'm not supposed to talk. Welt said he'd do all the talking, but he's not saying anything, so I feel like I need to talk. Welt! Do your job! I'm gonna say something because I feel like I need to say something. Maybe the Stellaron Hunters have other motives.
We can handle the Stellaron, but it will take time and will require the bulk of the Cloud Knights on the ship. It is this Kafka that concerns me. The longer she stays on the ship, the bigger the threat she will pose. Since the Stellaron Hunters lured you to our ship, we shall move with the current. You are hereby authorized to do as you deem fit on the Luofu, with the goal of bringing Kafka out of the shadows and under our control. Doing so would clear the misunderstanding between us, reveal the true intentions of the Stellaron Hunters, and help us understand their connection to the Stellaron Burst. What say you, my astral guest?
What do you think?
Let's move with the current and help out. Our expedition was focused on the Stellaron. We don't really have a choice.
Of course you do. You can be strangers and simply walk away. But I feel you wish to help the Xianzhou. The Luofu never fails to reward that which is given.
Okay.
I mean, if we're talking about rewards, you caught my attention.
Wonderful. It's a deal then. I shall notify Yukong.
Kafka didn't offer any rewards.
And that our best personnel are to aid you in your search. If there's anything the Skyfaring Commission or the Cloud Knights can do for you during your stay, don't hesitate to make it known.
The chat concluded, and Welt shot you a covert gesture. You understand that this is crew zone discussion time. Can we make a request to let Dan Heng come on board? Wait.
Seeing as the General gave the order, the Skyfaring Commission will lend you our full support. The Stellaron Hunter investigation is in your hands now. I'll issue you a pass so you can access the facilities around Starskiff Haven. As for personnel, the skyports are currently all under maintenance, so we're thinly stretched. What I can do...
Oops. Sorry.
Seeing as the general... The Skyfarer... As for personnel, the skyports are currently all...
I just want to collect this. Also, I wish I could jump. But I guess we can do... this. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kinda in love with her design. I think I know why. It's giving me Ganyu vibes. The design is giving me Ganyu vibes, and I think that's why I'm liking it. Ganyu and Shenhe. Now let's talk to you one more time.
I've heard of you.
Oh.
The Alliance is very interested in the Astral Express.
About
Blade is
Blade.
wanted by both the Corporation and the Alliance. I'm afraid I cannot comment on his file.
About
There are
Kafka.
5 known members of the Stellaron Hunters. Elio is their leader, but always stays
Haven't met
behind
yet.
the scenes. Most of the operations are led by Kafka.
We've met her.
Had the Divination Commission not intercepted her encrypted transmission, she would have remained undetected for much longer.
And we met Silverwolf. So there's 2 members there's 1 member we haven't seen yet. We saw Blade in that cutscene, so there's 1 member we don't know of.
Bring her to us. Ordinary means may prove futile when it comes to this individual. But the Divination Commission has ways of... Don't misunderstand me. The Xianzhou does not engage in torture. Achieving intel does not necessarily involve the use of violence.
That's what they all say.
In any case, you can deliver her directly to us. Once we learn something, I will share every piece of information with you.
Where's your animal features? I'm
If
curious.
things go as planned, I would love to find the time to sit with all of you and hear about your experiences among the stars. My responsibilities to the Xianzhou have meant that I haven't had the chance to travel in many years. We had heard nothing of the Express for a long time. It is heartening to learn of its continued journey along that starward track. I have other matters to attend to. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye. Ah, he's gone.
What do you make of this Chung Yuan?
He's pretty handsome. I mean, he sounds trustworthy, but we've only just met him. I'll just say he's handsome to get a reaction, because I don't really think he's suspicious or trustworthy. It's more like we just met him and I don't know how I feel about him yet.
I'm not asking about that. Although, you're not wrong. He's much easier to talk to than that Yukong. Their attitudes are so different. Maybe that's why she's only a Helm Master and he's a general.
Okay, let's go talk to Welt.
I understand how you must feel.
I think we only scratched the surface of this General Jing Yuan.
Yeah, obviously we haven't even met him in person yet. Do you think there's something strange about him? He seems suspicious. I thought he was on our side. He seems suspicious.
No? Care to elaborate?
I know I just said he didn't seem suspicious earlier, but I think there is something to it. Why would he stop us from investigating Stellaron? Why did he ask us to go after Kafka? Why is he being so kind to us?
He wants us to trust him. He took advantage of Yukong's frosty reception to play the good guy. Huh. That's it. A minor detail, but curious, he avoided talking about Blade. Since the Cloud Knights have already captured a Stellaron hunter, why not use him to get to Kafka? Why rely on us? The Xianzhou is reluctant to involve outsiders in the Stellaron disaster, so why is it so keen on letting us capture a Stellaron hunter?
Could Blade have escaped? Do you think Jinwan lied about the Stellaron? He's using us as bait.
Yes. The only sensible conclusion I can draw is that Blade had already escaped when Jing Yuan spoke to us, provided they even captured him in the first place. Therefore, given our connection to Kafka, we represent the only way of luring the Stellaron hunters in. That's why he asked for our help. He didn't want to let anyone else find out that Blade had already escaped. Now that we've figured that out, perhaps we can get closer to the core of what's happening here.
Alright, well, let's go. Ah. Arigato! Somebody used my character.
Master Diviner, you heard our discussion. What do you make of it?
What do I make of it? The way of heaven is apparent, but the heart of humanity is often deceptive. Are you asking me to divine their true intentions?
That won't be necessary. The crew has nothing to do with the incident. Of that, I am almost certain. It isn't their intentions that trouble me. All I want is for them to lure out the one we're after.
Wasn't that my idea, General?
Indeed. Your counsel has always been a great help to me. You may use your discretion on the matters ahead of us.
Why don't you retire early and I use my discretion full time?
It is still too soon, unfortunately. If something goes wrong, you'll need a general to take the blame. How could I simply walk away and put you at such risk?
Are they flirting?
If you'd brought me that blade earlier, none of this would have been necessary. Wait, what are you up to exactly? Xingyuan, did you let him escape on purpose?
Me? I had no idea he might escape. Unlike you, my gaze never travels beyond the horizon. I take full responsibility. The Cloud Knights failed in their duty.
I can understand. There's a lot to take care of on the Xinzhou. You were bound to miss something. Thank goodness I'm here. On that note, perhaps it's about time you finally nominate me as your successor when the 6 charioteers next convene.
Yes. I have to go now. I'll leave this in your overwhelmingly capable hands, Fu Shen. There are 3 things in the world that I can't seem to rid myself of. The troubles of the Xianzhou, the papers on my desk, and the weeds in my garden.
General, Diviner Fu wants the General's position for herself. Everyone knows that.
She is very capable, but her intellect is burdened by a quick temper. I'll retire when she's achieved a better balance.
This Stellaron thing is easy. Blade escaped. Now we gotta go get him. Just say the word, and I'll solve this in a flash.
I can understand your impatience, and I know you want to prove yourself. Now is not the time. If you truly wish to become sword champion, you shouldn't be running around brandishing your sword at people.
Sorry.
Especially not a
I am ahead if I am ahead. Sorry for the spoilers. Granted, there's a lot of people way ahead of me. But how are you enjoying Honkai so far? I think it's a lot of fun. It's a great change of pace.
You think I'd lose to Blade?
I think the voice actress doing Yang Qing is the one who does Dia in Genshin. I could be wrong. I know she does a voice for somebody. But how are you doing, Chuckles? Long time no see. Hopefully everything's well with you.
I'm saying you need to have patience, Yanqing. Governing Xianzhou is different from a sword fight. The only way to build momentum is to work slowly.
Pie show.
Besides, you still don't know who's really moving the chess pieces.
I've just finished the main story in Belobog, going through the side quests to boost my Trailblazer level. Oh, okay, then you're not too far behind. I barely just started this next quest line, so you're really not that too far main story-wise. You're maybe like, I guess at this point, like an hour and a half or 2 hours behind me in terms of main story. But how'd you like the Belobog main storyline? I thought the final boss fight was really cool. I really love the music drop when Cocolia used her ultimate ability during the fight, and the music just like changed. I thought that was really cool. It gave me chills. It was awesome. Yeah, right. It's so good. It was so good. And the cool thing is, I think they recorded that song, the vocals for that song, in different languages. Like if you were playing Japanese, it would be Japanese vocals, and then English vocals for the English version. So they really put a lot of time and effort into that. You got the song on Spotify. It's so good. You can actually if you already finished like talking to Himeko and all that, you actually get that song and you can play it on the Express. You can have it play on the Express. It's so good.
There is something we must take care of before making our next move. As long as it remains unresolved, we're at a stalemate. That something is the Stellaron.
Yeah. But don't mind me if you're worried about spoilers. I'm gonna continue trucking along the main story here. Most of my streams will be main story. I usually do like side stuff off stream on the days I just want to relax and stuff, you know. But main story will be always on the stream. So once I catch up with all the main story stuff, then I need to jump back on Genshin because I'm falling behind on Genshin.
How did it manage to bypass the Skyfaring Commission's inspections and the Divination Commission's predictions? Where is it now?
That's a line. Inspections and the Divinations Commission's predictions. Say that 3 times fast.
I say we bring those 2 Stellaron hunters before Diviner Fu. She'll get an answer out of them in no time.
We're getting to meet so many new characters, though. Like, some of these characters will probably be playable in the future.
I've asked our friends from the Express to take care of that for us. Worry not, you'll have your moment when the current stalemate is broken. You are my most trusted aide, and there are some things that I would only assign to you. Speaking of which, Yanqing.
He's gone. He's like, I'm done with this shit.
That boy. I suppose it is my fault. I should have given him an opportunity already. A sharp sword can't stay sheathed forever. My fear is that this might prove too big a setback. Bigger than his exuberance.
No. Hensai. He's a genius. Oh. Seems like you will take a bit longer to chat with Madame Yukong. I'm gonna go stroll outside. Once you're done, you can find me at the docks. Well, I guess we're going back to the docks. Is this and Genshin set in the same universe? Because if so, I find it hard to believe that Aether and Lumine weren't trailblazers, and the Conria disaster was caused by a Stellaron. I wouldn't say it's from the same universe. The main thing with Honkai is that it's multiverse. It's a multiverse thing. So I don't know if they'll make any references to Genshin, but I know for a fact that Welt here. I don't know if you play Honkai Impact the Third. I don't, but I learned very recently that Welt is a multiverse traveler. He's actually one of the only character currently that we know who comes straight from the Honkai Impact the Third universe. He multiverse traveled into Honkai Railstar, or Star Rail, sorry. Always get those mixed up. While characters like Ciele and Branya and Himeko are all characters in Honkai Impact the Third, but these aren't the same characters from the same universe. You know what I mean? Also, I speculate that Silverwolf is Branya from a different universe. Based on hair color and hairstyle. There's an Easter egg reference in Genshin. There's a glider on Asta Space Station and a dialogue reference on Sat's gliding lessons. Really? I haven't really read a lot of the flavor texting, so I think I missed that. But I think it has to do with multiverse stuff. Also, Silverwolf and Branya share the same voice actress. That's another reason why I think they're two of the same, but from different universes. There's also a Rickroll somewhere in the game, so anything is possible. There's a lot of comedy in this game compared to Genshin. Despite your character, the MC, being kind of like emotionless, she has a very big sense of humor. And the characters are very self-aware. Like, I think there is one of the side quests that you can do later. You'll probably run into it, Chuckles. You talk to one of the Bellabog guards, and they're like praising you for your ability. And one of the dialogue options is, I only have 2. I only have 2 abilities. So, I think the characters are very self-aware. It like very much makes sense that it's a multiverse-themed game.
To look after you. Seems like we were destined to be in each other's company. The Skyfaring Commission has reserved rooms for you at the Petrichor Inn. When you finish your business here, how about some tea together?
Thank you very much.
Not at all. Though I'd appreciate it if you mentioned to Madame Yukong that you got a warm reception from me when you next see her. Better to be busy than idle, I suppose.
The overarching plot is a bit more cheerful on the character level than Genshin. Opens the options for dialogue to be more comical. I think that's just the beginning, Chuckles. I think it's gonna get darker as we move forward. I think they're just, I don't know, they're hiding something. It's the beginning of the game, you know. They're not gonna let it get too dark yet, but I think they'll make it dark soon enough.
Ugh, I felt like I suddenly lost weight when we passed through.
Also, do you feel like March 7th is kind of a jerk sometimes? Like, despite how bubbly she is, she can be a bit of a jerk sometimes. I think you're imagining
There was
things.
a gravitational shift. The same thing happens when we warp jump, only we feel heavier.
Can't you two humor me once in a while? I thought all that working out was finally paying off.
The Xianzhou possesses extremely advanced technology. If I'm not mistaken, we've
This
been
reminds
in an
me of
artificial
Mass
ecosphere
Effect.
since we arrived at the skyport. The evidence is above us.
Strange clouds. The planets look way too close to each other.
Strange. I don't remember seeing a big planet near the Xianzhou when we were on the Express.
You're right. Something with a mass as huge as a Xianzhou ship should keep clear of any planets on its course. Otherwise, it risks being caught up in the gravitational pull. The sky here is an artificial boundary. I imagine it was created to shield residents from the pitch dark of outer space and the negative emotions that it can generate. Fascinating.
As in, this you bounce around planets helping people out, and Genshin, you've been trapped on a planet split from your sibling by an unknown god. Well, we don't know our backstory yet. We're just going with the flow. We have no idea what our purpose is. So, I'm just saying they haven't revealed anything to us. That's why I think it's all hidden. The dark stuff is all hidden right now because we lost our memories.
I heard that residents of the Xianzhou have extremely long lifespans, which would require them to make great efforts to preserve their mental health. Meaning...
You sure know a lot, Mr. Yang.
When you travel with Mr. Yang, he'll give you a thesis on everything he sees. If you have the patience to let him go on and on.
Right, okay. Let's get back to work.
But at the moment, we are chilling and going on with the flow. Yep, we are chilling and going on with the flow. As we don't really have much of a choice. We lost our memory, these people are taking care of us, so we help out. And we have a Stellaron inside of us. Whatever that means. I'm just waiting for that dark twist and turn that this game, I think, has the potential to do.
Well, here we are. I feel sleepy already.
The sun hasn't gone down yet. Ready for a nap? That's not like you, March.
Hey, that's not fair. My eyes are peeled this time. I'll make a run for it the second things go wrong.
March gets on my nerves a little bit. Seems to me that everyone just facilitates her because she's bubbly. No, I agree with you, Chuckles. That's what I said earlier. I was saying, like, somehow she's kind of a jerk sometimes, you know? Like, I have mixed feelings about her. Sometimes it's like, oh, you know, I agree with her. And then sometimes she just says something out of nowhere that's like, wow, that's kind of mean. It's like, what the hell? So, yeah, no, I completely agree with you in that regard.
Jokes aside, did you see Madame Yukong frown at us? I thought her guards were about to jump out of nowhere and throw us in jail.
Yeah, you know, like this comment right here.
I'd rather deal with monsters than these big shots.
She's literally standing right there, dude.
I mean, not that Madame Yukong doesn't have her merits.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. But as her subordinate, I have to say that it's Madame Yukong's duty to keep her guard up. The Law Fu is facing a crisis, and as head of the Skyfaring Commission, she is responsible for the security of the Xianzhou's customs and borders. She's actually a very reasonable old girl in private.
Also, they've hinted at Pom Pom. I think there's something there too. I think he has a connection with Akavili, I think his name was. That Aeon. And I think he's stuck on the train or something. I feel like MC and March's backstory is going to link in some sort of way. She doesn't know her past and before from being unfrozen. Leaves the story open. Yeah, I agree with that too. Reasonable? Are we thinking of the same person?
They say that many years ago, Madame Yukong was an ace pilot in the Cloud Knights. She was a work hard, play harder type, known for her hot temper and incredible skill. Eventually, she became the head of the entire commission, which required her to learn patience and adopt a meticulous approach to her work. In any case, Madame Yukong instructed me to reserve the best rooms at the inn and have all your expenses covered. She wants to extend the full courtesy of the Xianzhou so that all of you enjoy your stay to the fullest.
Can we agree at the moment Pom Pom is better than Paimon? I agree. I think the difference is Paimon is always over your shoulder and Pom Pom is stuck in the express. I think that's the main difference. I think Paimon's just like constantly annoying us, while Pom Pom can only annoy us in the express if he so chooses.
She specifically mentioned that if you wish to buy anything at the inn, be it food or otherwise, just let the innkeeper know. The commission will cover the cost.
But yes, Pom Pom is way cuter than Paimon. Say thanks to Madame Yukon for us.
Why don't you go back yourself?
See? This comment right here! What's up with that, Marge? Jesus.
Seeing as our hosts are so thoughtful, I guess we should help ourselves. Right, Mr. Yang?
We should focus on our objective first. Seeing as Helmmaster Yukong was extremely reluctant to get us involved, am I right to speculate that the Skyfaring Commission has some leads on the whereabouts of Kafka?
Right now, it seems like it's March 7th versus Pom Pom. Like, they kind of, like, it seems like they kind of hate each other's guts a little bit. So if we just stay on Pom Pom's good side, we'll be okay. He'll leave his, like, all the annoying stuff Pom Pom will give out will just, you know, be directed at March 7th.
Exactly right. The suspect is extremely cunning. She encrypted her transmission and timed her communication. We couldn't pinpoint her exact location. But as cunning as she is, the Divination Commission has managed to find something.
Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
Is there anything about what she said? Coordinates converge? I heard something in the background.
Precisely. That's the sound of a device.
Oh, and if we can figure out what device makes that sound, we can find out where she was.
Which means what exactly? This is a starship. There are all kinds of devices making weird noises.
That's why I'm the MC and you're a side character. March 7th. A 4-star nonetheless.
March. To the untrained ear, these noises may sound the same, but for the craftsmen of the Artisanship Commission, every machine has a different pitch and melody.
See, Ting Yun gets it. Ting Yun gets it. Look at that smile.
The general sent for craftsmen, and they concluded that the sound came from the shipyard facilities in Stargazer Navalia.
Stargazer Navalia.
Now, get some rest and prepare yourselves for the operation ahead. I look forward to seeing you in action.
Hopefully we don't get jumped in this hotel.
How can I help?
There's something I want to say.
Oh, let's hear it.
Was it raining when Kafka's transmission was intercepted? Kafka was holding an umbrella in her transmission. Was it raining?
How perceptive. Our wind, clouds, rain, and fog are all artificial. The Realm Keeping Commission's weather pavilion manages the environmental conditions here.
Keep up, March. Jeez, you're just a cryo amber that isn't cute. Yeah. Like, Amber just gets a lot of shit because her kit is bad, but Amber's a wonderful character. I love Amber as a character. It's just she's been blessed with a bad kit. Tested the 2080 Ti, ran it on max for 20 minutes and it was fine. Awesome, thank you, Maxi. Arigato.
If Kafka was holding an umbrella, that means she was in an area with artificial rainfall during the transmission. Still, that doesn't help us much. The ship is huge, with changing conditions across various delves. I'm sure there were showers across many of them at the time.
Any chance Kafka is still stargazing at Stargazer Navalia?
Impossible to say. It used to be that the Divination Commission could track the access history of all the delves. But with the arrival of the Stellaron, things have become messy. Some delves even had their entrance marked as the exit.
I wonder how the Stellaron got here in the first place. Did the Stellaron hunters bring it aboard, or is there another third party at play here?
If I were one of the Stellaron hunters, I'd be very happy to capitalize on all the chaos. It'd be harder to escape, but easier to blend in.
Stellaron hunters remind me of what's that faction in Mass Effect? I'm forgetting terminologies. Oh well. I feel like I just get so many when I play this game. There's just so many references to other games that I feel like they took inspiration on. You know? I get that a lot. Like when I'm playing it, the world building so far just feels a lot like how Tales build their worlds. All the space stuff right now reminds me a lot of Mass Effect. And the combat reminds me a lot of Persona. So, I don't know. Might be just me. Even their reference earlier about it being a horror game made like it's like, oh yeah, it's Dead Space. Can I not talk to Welt first? Okay. Guess we'll continue.
Let's take advantage of the rest. It won't be easy to track down Kafka the Stellaron hunter.
Oh, let's let the Express know how we're doing. More importantly, let's see how Don Hung's doing. Ask him.
Leave him alone.
Then tell him we're having loads of fun.
No! Why do you keep rubbing it in on Dan Hung? He obviously has bad history with this place. Like, I think Dan Hung would love to be here with us. I think this is his home. But for some reason, March is insistent on rubbing it in. I don't know why. Guess we'll text him. Hey, you guys doing all right? March and I are doing missions for the... Are you okay? Are you okay? Message failed to send. Oh, maybe the lockdown is preventing communication. Don Hung is sad boy right now. He's being emo.
You've been standing here for half an hour. It's rare to see you like this. Are you worried about those two? Welt is with them. They should be fine.
Himiko, did you keep a copy of the Stellaron Hunter's transmission? Can I have a look?
Sure.
Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, a Stellaron burst occurred on the Lawfu. An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron hunters trying to do? The Cienjo Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
I like that when they mention, like, the hunt, they put the Aeon's name above it. That helps. Because I definitely do not remember everything yet.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say. It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible.
Stop!
Do you know him?
Are they related?
The Xianzhou is in danger. This man, if he's on the ship, then Welt March and her... Everyone is in grave danger.
Oh. Blade is super edgelord now. When I saw Blade earlier, I'm like, oh, edgelord. Now he's a super edgelord.
What?
Is he connected to that past you want to escape?
I can't leave them down there. It's just... I'm afraid my burden has finally caught up with me. And that everyone is about to be drawn in.
Is there anyone who doesn't carry around a past burden? She may not remember it, but even a girl as carefree as March has hers. We tread on a path that is hidden from us. The things we see and the trails we blaze all become our baggage. They weigh us down, but they also give us strength to continue the journey.
This is making Dan Heng even hotter.
Try not to dwell on it, Dan Heng. The Express spends 7
Hot guy
solid
with a
days
dark
at each
past.
stop. Its passengers are allowed
Who's
to do as they
antisocial.
deem fit during that time.
I see the appeal.
Pom Pom and I are more than capable of looking after the Express. If there's something you've got to do, do it now. Better than regretting it further down the line.
Oh, is he gonna come?
You'll come back and travel with us once this is all over, right?
Even though he's banned from the Zien show, he's gonna drop down for his friends? For his friends? I like Arlan too. I haven't really gotten to know Arlan that much outside of his security duties. So, but he seems very caring of Asta. I think Asta and Arlan have a special relationship that I like to see grow over time. Oh, I'm playing as Dan Heng. I just realized. I was really confused for a second. I was like, huh? Are we going to our room? Oh, we're out. Kaboshi, March, where are you? Message sent to fail. Message failed to send. I'll go find you folks. He seems so wholesome and introverted. Just want to give him a hug. Yeah, I feel like he got banned from this place, but I feel like for the wrong reasons. So I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Is down, but some functions still work. Virtually nothing has changed since I left. Apart from darkness, this place is all that I remember of the Luofu.
I guess we're doing some solo fights. Ever since I got Zile, Dan Heng has been rotated out of my party, but he was my second heavy hitter before then.
I've no interest. Shattered Cloud Knight armor. A conflict with the Cloud Knights? Not likely. Mr. Yang wouldn't let that happen.
It seems like a different route than we took. He's gonna run into somebody. Oh! New characters.
Stay where you are. I
Who's this blonde Diluc? Blonde, long-haired Diluc-looking guy here.
Emergencies should be dealt with by professionals.
I like her voice.
Want to see what I can do?
I wish I could rotate the camera to the other direction.
Don't your hands hurt?
I want her. I think she's a 4-star character, but I want her. And it keeps up the Genshin pattern of Win and emo characters being just hot as fuck to me.
Don't hesitate.
Who is that cutie? I don't know yet, Maxie. I don't know. But look at her combat stance. Look at that weapon she has.
You're not going anywhere. Take this, shape of Taishu. Rise, Phoenix.
Whoa! Her blade extended.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
So did the longsword chicken combo. Ooh. She has like different stances. And her blade like glows differently depending on the stance.
Dodge this.
I really like her.
It's okay. Phew. This one's strong, all right. Let me through.
I really like, oh god, I'm getting my butt kicked right now.
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
No more playing nice. Take this. Shape.
You guys ready for it? The longsword chicken combo?
Rise, Phoenix.
I did not expect the chicken to pop out. It's too bad we didn't get to play this guy either.
With you two risking your lives for me, could I really stay where I am?
Oh, we get to play him now.
Move carefully.
I forgot that you can press C to see your the character's abilities. Okay. Sushang. Sushang, that's her name. Basic attack deals physical damage. Her skill deals physical damage equal to 136%. An additional 33% chance to trigger sword stance on the final hit, dealing additional physical damage. 65%. Equal to the attack of the enemy. If the enemy is inflicted with a weakness break, sword stance is guaranteed to trigger. Her ultimate deals physical damage equal to 230% of her attack. A single enemy and immediately advances her actions forward by 100%. In addition, Shushang's attack increases by 21%, and using her skill has 2 extra chances to trigger sword stance for 2 turns. I don't know what sword stance is. And her talent, when the enemy has their weakness broken, her speed increases. Then this guy. Oh, they're not gonna tell me what he does. Okay. Thanks, game.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Break!
Dodge this!
Immortality means forever.
Youth! The dead return!
Oh, I don't even get to control him. He just does his own thing.
Take this! Shape! Rise,
Want to see what I can do?
Yes, I do.
I'll stop.
You're not going anywhere.
You love her? I like her too. I actually really want her now.
Are you two okay?
I think her design's crazy cool, and her sword's really cool too. Does this guy have like a casket behind him? What's going on here?
Good. I'm Sushang of the Cloud Knights. I was just transferred
Sushang.
here from the Yaoqing.
She's a Cloud
I
Knight.
did tell you to let me handle it. I don't have eyes in the back of my head. What if I accidentally hit you?
Forgive me, miss, but you were too busy being hit yourself. It's a good thing I joined the fray.
I was protecting you more like. It's a Cloud Knight's job to protect others. And this area is under martial law. I'm escorting all civilians to safety. Follow me. That was some impressive Cloud Knight spearmanship. Which unit are you from?
Ah, Danheng was a Cloud Knight too. I guess that makes sense. He was a Cloud Knight, I think. Where'd my mouse go? Oh, there it is. I can find my mouse. It's weird that I'm making dialogue decisions for Danheng, but I'm not a Cloud Knight.
Huh. Okay, you're a civilian then. Come with me.
I'm a visitor, but you know, since I'm banned here, I won't question it.
Miss Sushang, what exactly has transpired here? In all my trade visits, I've never seen Starskiff Haven in such a state.
Luocha? I'm not really sure how to pronounce his name yet. Please don't be evil. It sounds like he's a traitor. So he might not be
I can't comment
evil.
on that. I was just ordered to rescue the civilians. Actually, I have no idea either. Anyway, you two just need to come with me.
Unless that huge box behind him is a casket.
You're pretty quiet. What's your name? I've got forms to fill out. Can't put your name down as blank.
Oh, I gotta put in a fake name.
My name is Danheng.
Never
I'm a
mind.
traveler. I'm on my way to meet up with my friends. I appreciate the help, but I can leave.
You think he has a
port on
similar
my own.
situation?
No can do, mister. It's way too late. You won't find anyone at Starskiff Haven. If your friends made it out, then they'll already be in the safe zone. No need to worry. You'll see them when we get there.
Aren't you going to take my name too, miss?
You already said it when we were busy fighting. Something. Lo-cha! Is that right?
Lo-cha. Lo-cha. That's fun. Lo-cha.
Stay close, you two. Cloud Knight Sushang will guarantee your safety.
Lo-cha.
Oh, one more thing. I need you to write your names down later. I don't know too many characters. I might make a mistake.
She's a military mind.
Message not sent? Why not?
Bad signal? Maybe they demolished the base stations? Bad signal?
Long-range communication technology is still improving. Perhaps the presence of the Stellaron is affecting signal transmission.
Doesn't seem like it. Everything else is working fine. See?
In that case, it looks like someone wants to make things difficult for us. Since Kafka's here, I wouldn't be surprised if this turns out to be that Stellaron hunter hacker girl's handiwork.
When it first opened, the Petrichor Inn had another name.
I think I reached a good stopping point. It seems I'm 3 hours in to the stream, and I'm actually getting fairly hungry.
Go.
I haven't had any food yet today. So I think I am gonna end stream here for now. I might start up another stream later to play some Apex just to grind out the rest of the season. See how far I can get.
My money got nicked by another thief.
But I think this is a good stopping point after that whole Dangheng kind of scene. So I don't want to talk to her in case another long scene starts. So yeah, thank you for the head pats, Chuckles. I am really hungry, so yeah, Maxi, thank you for popping in and giving me an update on the 2080 and also for the resub for 24 months. Chuckles, fantastic to see you again. It was fun talking about Honkai with you. And then also Kazno as well, who's been in and out. And I think someone stopped by and said hello earlier, but they didn't stick around. But I'll say, I think it was Luna. Thank you for stopping in as well, if you're still there, lurking or something. But you guys, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and going into the weekend, hope you have a wonderful weekend as well. I'll definitely be streaming. If I don't stream again tonight, definitely again tomorrow for Honkai anyway. I'll definitely be streaming more story stuff of Honkai tomorrow. But yeah, have a good day, everybody. See you again next time. Bye bye.